What is up, future millionaires? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ellie Talks Money. I am so excited to bring you guys another video full of game, full of value, everything you need to elevate your life. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today are some rich habits. I need to put that on a shirt. Rich habits that millionaires use and that I know can help you get on this path of wealth building so that you will become a millionaire too. Like, I definitely feel like we used to have a goal of making six figures, and that was like, ooh, I just want to make $100,000. But now the goal is making $1 million. And I need you to know it's more accessible than you think, okay? So let's get right into it and make sure that you watch until the end, because this last habit is the best one. Let's go.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the video. So the first rich habit that millionaires use that you should adapt this year as well is delayed gratification. Okay, now this is something that we can even start teaching our kids from a young age with a simple exercise of, if they have, a little candy, or you let them know that they can either take the candy right now, or if they wait 10 minutes, they can have two. This builds up delayed gratification. So the way you want to think about this with your life, with your spending, with your business is sometimes waiting gives you a bigger return in the end. And so think of this as like, if you're thinking about setting prices on your products, or you're thinking about, buying something or investing in something, longer term investments typically have higher and more stable returns. So don't always look for the fastest gratification. Oh, let me just buy this now. It's not going anywhere. If you can delay your gratification, if you can tell yourself, you know what, I'm willing to wait a year, I'm willing to wait 2 years to see the results of this, you are going to have more results in the long term, and you're going to have bigger returns monetarily in the long term. So that's a really great practice that you should definitely adapt. A second rich habit that I want you to develop this year is exercising. Now, exercising is not just beneficial for our health, but it's really a mental stimulant. Rich people, millionaires, all have this in common where they're getting some physical activity. And if you have ever had a stint of time where you were like getting, consistent on your workout game, you were doing what you had to do, then I'm sure you remember feeling great. You might have had a lot of mental clarity. And what exercising does as well is it ignites certain hormones and really synapses in your brain that allow you to think more clearly, that allow you to come up with ideas, specifically if you're getting a little bit of exercise in the morning. Now, sis, I'm not going to tell you got to do an hour. Even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, work your way up. And I'm telling this to myself, okay, because I miss my workout days too, okay? But the more you can implement this rich habit of exercising, getting some movement, it's going to help you have more clarity in your day. It's going to help you sleep better. And if you have all these things, then you can really run a more effective and successful business. Listen up, small business owners. I have the perfect solution for you to finally be able to take control of your cash flow in whatever stage of business you're at. And that solution is NorthOne. NorthOne is an online business bank account that literally allows you to take control of your money, your business, so that you can operate with confidence. You can open up this FDIC insured account in under 3 minutes. Talk about saving time. And the great thing about it is it allows you to have access to your money whenever, however, on the go. Now, there's a feature that I love, which is called envelopes, because a lot of you entrepreneurs need to be able to really look at what's coming into your business and what's going out. So with envelopes, you can set up automatic rules that basically state how much should go to one specific expense, how much should go to another, and then you can sync up your QuickBooks to your NorthOne account. So that way all of your expenses are automatically loaded and you do not have to do manual data entry ever again. Okay, and we love that. Speaking of saving time, with NorthOne, you can reduce the time between getting paid and making the payments that you need to make for your business. They have things like same day ACH, and direct deposit is so much faster. The wonderful thing about this as well is that you are able to access your money on the go from over 2 million ATM locations and over 80 million deposit locations as well. So as you guys can see, NorthOne takes care of you in so many ways, and the icing on top of the cake is that they are so much more affordable than traditional banks. You can have a NorthOne account for a $10 flat fee per month. You're never paying any overdraft fees, so more of that money can stay in your business where it needs to be. So because you guys are connected to me, I am going to drop down below a link that's going to give you a $10 credit to open your account right now. So essentially, you're going to be able to open this account for free. Definitely click down below if you're ready to work with a bank that allows you to take control of your cash flow in full. And I can't wait for you guys to get started. Now, the next rich habit that I think you're gonna love, okay, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it once you implement it, is to pay yourself first and to really reduce overspending. So one thing I've realized, even in becoming, a 7-figure earner and building my business, is having more money doesn't mean you get to just spend willy-nilly, especially if you want the money to stay. I want you to adapt the habit now of paying yourself first. So before you spend on your bills, put at least 10%, but ideally 20% of what you're making into a savings account or into your investment account. This is going to give you the habit of realizing that you need to put your money to go working for you first before you go and put it on some bills. Now, I recognize that if you're behind on bills, sometimes you might not always have this option, but that's why, underspending and having a budget is a key way to ensure that you have some more money to put to the side. Even me, for myself, I keep myself on a budget, right? I can definitely afford more things than I used to, but I still shop at Ross for these kids, okay? Because they're growing like weeds. They always need new shoes. They always need new outfits. So these are some ways that you can be mindful of your spending. Just because you have the money doesn't mean you should always spend it. That money is going to make more money for you when you use it wisely. So, having a budget, deciding, okay, I'm going to set aside this much for fun. I'm going to set aside this much for food. I'm going to set aside this much for going out, and then really sticking to that. And the rest of it, make it go towards your future. You should be thinking that where you are 5 years from now is really based on some of the money decisions that you make today. So if you can make really good money decisions now, then later you can enjoy a little more. You can flex a little more. So I want you guys to head to the description below, where you are going to find my free business masterclass that you can come to, so we can talk about things like budgeting, your cash flow, business literacy, and it's completely free. So I'll make sure I link that down below so that you can join the class. All right, now let's get into the fourth habit, which is learning, reading, and really enhancing your skills. My goal for you in this year is to learn a new skill, whether it's, something on the computer, it's digital marketing, whether you go and get a certificate, maybe you get your real estate license. Always learning more, always becoming more dynamic is a great word for it. And being a dynamic person means that you have skills in different areas. So you might have a job right now, but go online and take a class on virtual assisting. Now you're able to add another income stream. Or go and learn how to drop ship. Now you have a skill that either you can teach other people or that you can use to go and make money. That's definitely a rich habit that has made millionaires and has also continued to help them stay millionaires, is that they're always learning, they're always reading, and then they're implementing what they're learning either into their business or creating new service-based businesses out of what they're learning. Now, this last one, I told y'all, if you're still here for rich habit number 5, this one is definitely my favorite, and it might be something that you haven't heard of before. So I want you to comment below if you have or have not, but this is called dream setting. Now, dream setting is, I know you guys know about vision boards, right? And I make vision boards all the time, but dream setting is something that I really like, where you essentially write a letter to yourself in your future, like where you see yourself in the future. So what it means is outlining what your dreams are, what your goals are, where you see yourself, and then writing out what your life looks like, what your day is, what you're doing, what it feels like to be this person that has achieved these goals in 500 to 1,000 words. So you can think of it as, a journal entry that your future self is writing once you've already hit this life that you want to have. So how are you spending your day? What are you doing? What are you thinking about? What are you grateful for? Where are you? And the reason this is really effective is you guys know about manifestation. If you don't, I'll do a video on it because I firmly believe in manifestation. But a huge part of manifestation is also visualization. It's seeing yourself there. It's feeling yourself in that space. It's imagining what things you will be doing, thinking about, having when you have manifested that goal. And that's almost as powerful, if not more powerful than manifesting itself, because you need to feel it in order for it to come through. So this is a habit that you can do, I would say, once a week. I don't think you need to write this every day, but you totally can. And that's going to really shape your actions. It's going to help you really embody this future goal as if you've already achieved it, which is then going to put you in alignment with the people and the structures and the strategy and the decisions that you need to actually achieve it. So we covered learning more, we covered exercising, we covered dream setting, we covered paying yourself first, and delayed gratification. So I want you to comment below, which of these are you going to start doing now? Which of these may be the most challenging for you, and which should I dive into a little bit more? Don't forget to head to the description below for more content around your business and helping you get where you deserve to be. And I'm so excited to be a part of your journey. I will see you in the next video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye.